Hi, my name is Nate Svoboda, and I'm a relationship partner at Amber Engine. We help businesses improve their online selling performance and ability to build strong, loyal customer relationships. Now, we found that many businesses have inefficient processes for managing their product data, the stuff that they actually make money with. And this is due in large part to the fact that traditional systems like ERP, while they're able to handle crucial information like inventory levels, pricing, dimensions of the product, they don't have the ability to maintain all of the data fields necessary to competitively market your product. And these are things like romantic descriptions, marketing information, images, videos, assets, like warranty and care instructions, assembly information. And this issue is exacerbated by the fact that channels are asking for more and more information about your product in order to offer more personalized suggestions to consumers. One example, a client that we work with, they sell clocks on Wayfair. Wayfair came back to them and asked them to supply their clock and material. The person who was asked that question did not know the answer, and they didn't even know where to go find the answer. So that was not a quick and easy job to be done. Now, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and assume that your business likely has someone going to the ERP in order to grab basic product info like dimensions or price, and then someone else, or maybe that same person, is going to Google Drive to grab all of those images, videos, assets, and then another person is compiling all of that information into a massive master data sheet in Excel that has multiple versions, and it's getting emailed between teams or between individuals, and then someone is taking that master data sheet and breaking it up into the different sheets for the channels that you want to engage with based on the templates that they have. And if something new is getting asked for, like in that example with Wayfair, not many people probably know where to go get that information in a timely manner. Now, why is this all an issue, right? Well, first of all, it takes exponentially longer to enter new channels, which is becoming more and more critical to capitalize on the massive e-commerce growth we've been seeing in the past year. It causes rework from duplicated efforts when your team's resources could have been focused on higher impact tasks, and it creates an inconsistency of your brand image across the channels that you sell into. That's where Amber Engine PIM comes into play. We've developed a cloud-based platform where you can not only store all of the information necessary to effectively market your product, but also a place for your teams to go collaborate on enriching and tailoring that information for whatever end destination it may need to go to. But enough chit chat, let's see how it works. So the system is always going to load us into our master catalog. This is that master data sheet where all of the items that you sell live currently. Now, for the purposes of our demonstration today, we're going to walk through what it would look like to map the template once you've uploaded it into the system and actually get the information ready to be sent out to the channel. Now, obviously, this is just one narrow use case of what PIM can be used for. So please reach out and we can conduct a much more in-depth demonstration and really contextualize for your business what PIM can do for you. Now, let's see here. We want to export in our subcatalogs. And let's say we want to send all of our information out to Wayfair. So now these are all of the items that we are selling on Wayfair. We've separated them out into a subcatalog, which we did not describe just now, but we can absolutely do with a more in-depth demonstration. So let's say, obviously, not all of these have a score of 100%. This is a SKU score, which is a visual snapshot way of knowing how enriched the information is for the product listing. But for the sake of brevity, let's just pretend that all of these are at 100%. We're going to do select all. There's a 50 item limit per page. So if you have 1,000 items, you don't have to go that many pages. So let's say we want to export the information to a template. So normally you would grab the template from the channel or from their portal, their supplier net, whatever it is. For the sake of today, we already did that. Let's just pretend this is Wayfair's most updated template. And we're going to call this, today is the 12th of March. We want to download that. So while that's downloading, because we just got to wait for the Excel sheet to be ready, let's go take a look at what it actually looks like to map the template once you bring it into the system. So let's say we created a new template, we drag and dropped it into the system. Again, for the sake of today, it's right here. So this is Wayfair's template. So if we click here, we edit the template and the mappings. This is the screen that we're going to see after our system automatically recognizes all of the column headers within the Wayfair template. Now, this is your opportunity to put some kind of limitation on what is actually going to be entered. You can determine whether it's going to be a character, a number, a currency, a yes or a no, and a really common one, country of manufacture. Now, some places want to call the United States, some want it the United States of America, some want it U.S.A. Some want it USA. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. It just matters how they want it. And your system may not have it stored the exact same way. So you don't want to always have to remember to go back and make that change, or risk having the system spit out an error and decrease the time that you're able to list your product on the channel. So right now, we know from the research that we've done that Wayfair wants it to be United States. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and that should be saved now. And so if we hit next, this is the screen where we reconcile what something is listed as in our system and what it's actually called in the template. So another common use case, supplier part number. You may call the supplier part number because, again, on the right, that's what Wayfair calls it. Your supplier part number might be the SKU plus the brand. We go ahead and do that. We can concatenate the information with, whatever marking we need, a colon, a comma, an X. We could add a space if we wanted to. Let's just do a comma for now. Now let's go find those country of manufacture listings that we've had. Okay, so we go to AF. So we're going to click on this little green list here. So now in our system, country of manufacture, we have listed as USA. But now to Wayfair, it's always going to be sent out as United States, the way that they want it. You don't have to remember to go back and make that change every single time. So we're going to go ahead and save. And I'll bet you that it's ready now. Yep. So we're going to go here. We're going to download the Excel sheet. Okay, so let's see. There's 2 header rows. If we scroll down, how many items are there? And there were 41 items. Oh, nope. And there were 45 items total. And it shows all of the information presented in the way and the format that Wayfair wants it. So now whoever is in charge of this process at your organization can take this Excel sheet and upload it to the supplier net or the portal, and completely minimizes the risk there's going to be some form of error that gets spit back out at you that you might decrease the amount of time you can sell on the channel. So ultimately, this was just one narrow use case, right? There's a lot more stuff that the platform can do. So please, if you have any questions or if any of this piqued your interest, please reach out and I would be more than happy to give you a personalized walkthrough of the platform and really help you see what it can do to enable your business. My name is Nate Svoboda. I really appreciate the time that you've given me today, and I hope to hear from you soon.